would be effective communication skills. It is so important. I can't tell you how often clients are asking me to facilitate training for their leaders or for their teams as it relates to communicating professionally, communicating proactively, being mindful of the words we use, using proper email etiquette, and the like. So keep in mind, communication is a key component for a skill across all industries in all jobs. Adaptability to change. Peter Vail came up with this social theory many years ago called VUCA, and it stands for we are living in this world that's volatile, that it's uncertain, that it is ambiguous, and that it is forever changing. And so, in order for us to be successful in our workplaces, we have to be able to pivot, we have to be flexible, and understand that things are constantly changing around us. And so if we want to be successful, it doesn't mean we change for the sake of changing. It means that we understand that things are constantly evolving and we are constantly in this world where things are happening around us that's going to impact the way that we show up and the way that we need to do things, the way that we need to perform so that we remain relevant. So understanding that change is going to happen and being flexible is really important. Another really important thing is emotional intelligence. And one of the things that's so true about emotional intelligence is it's important to know ourselves and be able to also know others. So that is what emotional intelligence is about. And it is more important today than it ever was before. We need to know our triggers, we need to know our boundaries and those of others so that we can interact and engage in a way that allows us to be successful and everyone around us to be successful as well. Another one is critical thinking and problem solving. So early in my career, I had a boss. I used to go to her and I would say, Mary, such and such a thing happened. And I would have all the facts and all the information. And then Mary would say, well, what did you do about it? And I was like, well, I'm bringing it to you. And she says, well, what do you think you should do about it? And so then I started to engage in this dialogue with her where I would say, I think I should do this, this, and this. And then she would say, yeah, those are good ideas. You may also want to try this. So go do those things. See if you can solve the problem on your own. If you can't, come back to me and then I will help you or call a meeting if necessary with the people involved to solve that problem. That was such a turning point in my life and the opportunity for me to learn the importance of critical thinking and problem solving. Don't expect your manager, your supervisor, or your colleague or coworker to have all the answers. Think about it for yourself. We all have bright, sharp minds. The mind is a terrible thing to waste, as there's a quote about that. So make sure that you think about what is it that I'm looking for? Who am I trying to influence? What is the problem I'm seeking to solve? And prepare yourself, prepare your talking points, and then go forth and work on solving the problem. Because I believe that conflict can be resolved if we didn't avoid problems and if we started to work on solving them at the earliest opportunity possible. Don't let things fester. Deal with them as they come. And then relationship building is another key skill that's important and that goes across all industries. People do business with and have their best relationships with people they like. Now, I am an advocate for loving everyone, regardless of how difficult or how easy it is to love them. And I say that word love for the purpose of loving on people with kindness, not intimate type of love, but the love of just caring for people, wanting the best for them, and helping them to be the best that they can be. So building relationships, meaningful relationships, is also a skill that goes across all industries.
Collaborate with HR Anew to support your success. Scan the QR code to learn more and follow us for valuable insights on HR, the evolving workplace, and what it takes to stay ahead.